What's up, everybody? It's Joey G back in the house. How you all doing? You know, like I said, these are mess around practice shows, but right to the main speech. Dean Ambrose, that's my man, the lunatic fringe, and it just really pisses me off because they're pushing Roman Reigns, and I call him Roman Pain in the ass because that's what he is. Seth Rollins, he went heel. I don't think he should have been the one to go heel. I did think it was going to be Dean Ambrose back then. That was, after Payback. Yeah, it was after Payback. Yeah, because Money in the Bank was after Payback. Yeah, it was before Cena became champion. And then, Sunday, we all know what happened Sunday when Lesnar. I must have mentioned it. I was on the radio. I was on everything. I'm just so happy Brock Lesnar's champion. I am a John Cena fan. I'm just tired of the good guy, how you doing and everything. But anyway, I'm going to get back to my man and the future of the WWE. And I just want to go back on a couple things. When John Cena was the Doctor of Thugonomics in 2002, 2003, that's when he was his main as a heel. And I told everybody, Joey G told everybody, John Cena is the next face of the WWE. Did I think it was going to go this long? No. I thought maybe 3 to 6 years at the most. I mean, he's going on a longer run than Hulk Hogan has. I mean, for real, he has. He's going on a longer run than Hulk Hogan has. I mean, but 15 times in 9 years, that's not great. That's kind of like a disgrace. That means if you won it 15 times, you lost it 15 times. Ric Flair won it 16 times, and I'm no fan of Dick Flair. I don't like Dick Flair. I don't like him at all. I don't hate no one, but I don't like Ric Flair, and I just don't like him. He's a politician. He's got as big his nose as Triple H, Paul Escave, or whatever the hell his name is. But I do like Steph. That's a great shirt. I'm going to get myself a shirt. I love them Steph shirts. That was great. When she came out the other night on Raw, that was great. But the thing why Dean Ambrose's face got smashed, Jim, the story behind that is he's doing a movie. So he's going to be out the next 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. He's not going to be gone that long. I mean, he's young. He's got the look. He's got it all. He's got HBK in him. He's got... No, I'm not saying the fool at Shawn Michaels, my favorite wrestler of all time, and is the greatest in-ring performer of all time. If anybody ever wants to debate me on that, feel free. Joey G ain't hard to find. You know what I'm saying? But he's got that charisma Shawn Michaels got. He got that badass, kick-ass attitude like Stone Cold Steve Austin has. He can make crazy faces like Brian Pillman and Chris Jericho makes. He can do moves like Jushin Thunder Liger, the Great Muta. He can just fly around like that. I mean, it's amazing a guy like Luke Harper, who's another newcomer who I think's got a great, bright future, just as bright as Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. No, I think Dean Ambrose is the future face. I really do. Everybody thinks Roman Reigns is. He'll be second or third. And I think eventually in Seth Rollins' career, they should have kept him as Taylor Black as he was in Ring of Honor. I think that was a better name. But, when you go to the WWE, you're in a new whole... bright lights, big city, you know how it is in the WWE. It's all new. But we all know Spike TV. Impact starts tonight, August the 20th, 2016. Impact starts tonight, Spike TV, Wednesday. Because we all know SmackDown's going to Thursday nights. I still don't know the exact date when SmackDown's starting, but I can't wait because we'll see more of the lunatic fringe. And that's just a great thing for him, the way he makes his faces. And he does this and he gets crazy. Dean Ambrose, I'm going to kill you, Seth Rollins. I'm going to do this to you, Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose is the man. Hands down, he's the man. And I don't put him hands down. Hands down, he's the man. Heads up, he is the man. He's going to be the WWE World Champion. Maybe not for like 2-3 years. They will give it to Roman Pain in the ass because he's the poster child. But I don't think Roman, he might go farther than like Lex Luger went. Lex Luger never won the belt in WWE, but I think he'll go farther than Luger. I think he'll go farther than Daniel Bryan went, and I'm still no fan of the Troll, the goat face. I think he's still not even a B-plus player. Steph. She's so beautiful, she is. And I love the way that's going to be beautiful when Cena comes back and he's the bad boy and he's wearing his hat again like the Doctor of Thugonomics and he's kicking rhymes and he's making fun of one-legged dudes like he did Zach Gallen back in 2003. That was great. It's going to be fun when him and Nikki being there and talk to them being with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar going face. That's for Saturday's big show. And no pun intended, Big Show, Paul White, but that's for my big show on Saturday. But this was mainly about Dean Ambrose and his future with the WWE. I'm telling you now, mark this date, August 20th, 2016 on your calendar. August 20th, 2014. Mark this calendar on your date. We'll burn out there. And keep that, mark this on your date. Joey G said it. Believe it. Write it down. Take a picture. Dean Ambrose is the future of the WWE. The man can do it all. I've seen him in CZW, IWC, IWC, Ring of Honor. I mean, TNA had a chance to get him. In 2009, right before Bischoff and Hogan came, TNA had the chance to get him, and what they do? They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. I mean, Bischoff and Hogan weren't there yet. They were signed. It was the end of 2009. Might have been like October, right after Bound for Glory or right before Bound for Glory of 2009. I'm not a big TNA follower, so I don't really remember what the main event was in 2009. I remember Lockdown 2009 was in Philadelphia. I remember that at the Liacouras Center. I do remember that, and Mick Foley beat Sting in the cage for the TNA World title. And that TNA World title looked fat. But Dean Ambrose, can you imagine by now? I mean, look what they did with Derek Bateman. Now, Ethan Carter III. I mean, look at that dude. I mean, he's all right. I like his attitude. But look, I mean, he's the president, Dixie Carter, the owner of TNA. That's storyline, that's her nephew. I mean, imagine what they could have done with Dean Ambrose. Chris Hero, a guy I met in person at the Philadelphia Armory, a cool-ass dude from North Jersey. He was in NXT, but they fired him. Why don't TNA get him? You know what I mean? TNA got the six-sided ring back, but Jeff Hardy's leaving. Kurt Angle's leaving. Bully Ray's leaving. Samoa Joe should have been gone. Samoa Joe's one of my favorite wrestlers, new wrestlers. So I always say Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, and Arn Anderson of all time. And Perfect and Savage are in there too. But coming up, CM Punk, I wish he never quit. But, people go through personal times. Phil Brooks, I still love you. You're still the best in the world to me. Chris Jericho, he's still going, but he's jobbing for people. RVD, he's jobbing for people. You know what I mean? They're not going to... CM Punk will never job for nobody. We all know how Punk is. And neither will Daniel Bryan. I don't like Daniel Bryan. I still think he's a goat-faced troll. But he won't job for nobody. He ain't a jobber, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is Joey G and the lunatic friends, Dean Ambrose. I mean, he looks just like Brian Pillman, and Brian Pillman's one of my all-time favorites. Another guy that should have been a world champion. Mr. Perfect was the AWA world champion, but that's another story. Like, I got millions of topics and everything. This brain is going to be the head of WWE Creative, and that's no joke. This is Joey G, and I'm out. The lunatic friends, Dean Ambrose, the future face of WWE. And again, as I said, as I've been saying all week, congrats to the new WWE World Champion, Brock Lesnar, a Paul Heyman guy. And John Cena, Nikki Bella, a Paul Heyman couple? I don't know. I'll see you on my next little show, and you'll definitely see me Saturday for my big show. Peace. No point intended, Big Show. You suck anyway, Big Show. So you're a funny guy, nice guy, but you'll always be at that same level. You and Mark Henry. What are you, the world's strongest tag team, or the world's most, what is that? The world's most wasted talent tag team. I don't know what to call you, but Mark Henry versus Rusev and United Champions. I did hear that. Joey G, I'm Matt. Dean Ambrose for life is the man. Excuse me. About to eat dinner. That's my mum in there making dinner. And this is Joey G, and I'm out. You'll see me Saturday for my big show, and I'll probably be doing a little more shows until then. But Dean Ambrose, the future of the WWE, not Roman pain in the ass. And Seth Rollins, please get rid of that leather scuba dive gear you got. It sucks. I'm out. Peace.